Yeah, for some reason or another, you sound a little taller on radio.
Hello, everybody, wherever you may be. My name's Larry. My call sign's Kilo 7 Hotel November. Welcome. It is CQ Calling. CQ Calling is brought to you by MFJ. It's powered by the guys there in Mississippi. Yes, indeed. Find all you need, from amplifiers to antenna tuners, antennas to analyzers. You got it there at MFJ. Find them at mfjenterprises.com. They got some good stuff for you. Happy Friday, everybody. CQ Calling. A little early today. Going to try and do a quick show. But, here we go. February 5th, 2021. Thank you for subscribing. Please hit that subscribe button. We do not monetize, so we just ask that you hit subscribe. Thanks for being here, everybody. Hello and good evening. I want to thank you guys for your comments before we start the show. I mean that. You guys have been amazing. I just can't believe all the kindness that you guys have shared. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for everything. We mean that. Thank you. Thanks for the thumbs up, too. I appreciate it. We do the show to help people learn about ham radio and get into ham radio. That's the passion of this channel. I don't know everything there is to know. I can guarantee you that. I don't. But I do my best to explain almost 50 years of DXing with people and to try and help them learn about radio. And my hope is to help people not only get licensed, but also license up. On Friday nights, we do a show that's called CQ Calling. It's a show that essentially shows people what it's like to work a ham radio. That's what it's all about. Tonight's show is going to be very unique and different because it really talks about a long wait finally coming to an end in getting a transceiver here that we can use. And in a way, it's the transceiver that you won't see a lot here because it's going to be downstairs near my chair. Yeah, that's where it's going to be. It won't be up here. It gives me a chance to work a radio in comfort from my zero gravity chair because of its size and because I know it's good radio. Greg, welcome to the show. Kilo Fox Zero, Charlie Union Zulu is in the house. Welcome. Good to see you, Greg. Good evening. All right. So without further ado, let me just go ahead and show you what we got. Can you see it? If we zoom it in a little bit, this is the first of two radios that are coming. This is the brand new Yaesu FTDX 10. Found one at a really good price. Could not turn it down. Just simply couldn't. So this is the FTDX 10. It's the new model by Yaesu. Let me lower the camera angle just a skosh so you can see it a little easier. This radio is literally just a skosh bigger, and I mean just a skosh bigger than the 991 Alpha. It's very close in size. My father-in-law has one. And I'll tell you that this radio has totally blown my eyes away. Literally, I've been surprised as heck, and I just opened the box. Literally, when the sign-off was going off on Ham Radio Live 137, I was opening the box. I have a video I should show it, but I'm not going to. Just kind of weird to do that. But literally, I was really surprised because this thing is really amazing. Let me show you what else we can do with it as well. Check this out. Now you see the actual rig, the actual screen in real time on YouTube. How about that? Huh? That's not too bad. We can do that. So tonight, we're going to be doing CQ Calling with the FTDX 10. We'll do a full review on it coming up next week, explain the features, talk to you about how it differs from the FTDX 101 because the 101D is coming. And we'll do an awful lot of Q&As about this fantastic transceiver that's really wanted from coast to coast. They're sold out for the most part everywhere in the country right now. Literally. Gigaparts, DX Engineering, MTC, Ham Radio Outlet. Although, if you call HRO Portland, they may still have a few in stock. Welcome to the show. I am glad to see you guys. Zero G chair, good for you. Oh, yeah, that'd be nice, huh? Thor, Minnesota, thank you for coming. And thank you for your kindness. You were close. You were thinking Flex. I know. I wore the hat for you. I really did because, you mentioned Flex. Here's what it came down to. Let me explain why I did it the way I did it. Remote units, for the most part, remotes, gosh, I don't like this angle. Hate it. Remote units for the most part, it feels like a metal plate sticking on my head. Remote units for the most part are PC based. I'm a Mac guy. I mean, it's, I have a PC laptop that I use for FT8, but I don't want to buy another laptop. They're expensive. So by not doing that and spending the big money for a laptop plus the money in addition for the software or the LAN item, I could buy the radio and then just simply throw a coaxial cable from my antenna switch here out the shack down to my lower level and right into where my zero gravity chair is, run it through a power supply there, have the ground already set up, and away I go. The radio just sits right there next to me. It's brilliant and it works perfectly. I am so excited because I have waited for 3 years to be able to use this radio or use any radio from my zero gravity chair. And it turns out the radio was there all the time. It was the FTDX 10, and it's because of its size. That's the main reason. This radio is literally only about, I think it's 9 inches long, maybe 10, probably 4.5, 5 inches in height. And it's probably about 10 inches deep. Not much bigger than an FTDX, the FT991A, and a little bit bigger. It's not much bigger than a 7300. Screen's a little bit bigger. We'll go over everything this week on it. So that's the Yaesu FTDX 10. Thank you so much. And Thor, thank you for your kindness. To Handy, welcome to the show from Great Britain. Take a look. He's here, and what a joy it is to see you and see everybody tonight for CQ Calling. We're going to do our best to do a quick show tonight. I would like to spend some time with my brother. It was a tough medical appointment yesterday. So we're gonna spend some time tonight, but I want to make sure and do the show. We're gonna try, because really right now where I'm located here in Oregon, you can see the rig here real quick, but take a look at Gray Line. Okay. If we take a look at Gray Line right now, if we move the camera up, okay, most of the United States now is dark. Okay. So just literally, probably to about Idaho is light, so it's not going to work really well. So that what that means is probably best to be on 40. Now, the problem is I'm looking at 40 meters right now, and 40 for Europe is a no-go right now. It's literally jam-packed from 7.140 all the way up to 7.210. No joke. And the problem is generals then can't take part in the show in the US because it's 7.175 up for them. So they have to be at 7.178 to take part in the show. Bad problem to be in right now because tons of people are there. So where we're at tonight, and Europe, I apologize. This show it's the way it worked out time-wise and everything else. But we tonight will be at 7.223. That's a direct feed from the rig. Okay, let's turn it up. Now, one of the nice things about this radio, I will say up front, before we go too further in it, is easy to lock. If you got the mic in your hand, you can either mute it from the mic or lock it with F1. I'll show you real quick. I'm just going to hit F1. You'll see it on the screen. It'll lock. Perfect. It's all done. No more VFO spin, and you're good to go. Let me just make sure we're good on frequency. Checking frequency availability. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Again, 7.223. Again, sorry for my folks and my dear friends in Europe. It just isn't possible tonight. It is just not. There is absolutely no space anywhere on the bands. Just isn't. So, yeah, 160 going nuts, New Hampshire. I'm not surprised. Yeah, not surprised, Daniel. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do tonight. CQ Calling, again, brought to you by MFJ. It's powered by the folks there in Starkville, Mississippi. They'll help you with amplifiers, antenna tuners, and everything else. They're good people, and they do care about you, and they do care about their products. Handmade, for the most part. MFJ. Find them at mfjenterprises.com. All right, here we go. CQ Calling. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ Calling. Live from the Pacific Northwest and streaming on Ham Radio Live on YouTube. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 40 and listening. Noise reduction is brilliant on this radio. Brilliant. Listen to this. Look at that. Just brilliant. It's really amazing how much they put into this little radio. CQ calling, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ calling, live on ham radio, live on YouTube, and streaming live. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 40 and listening. So just on the outskirts. Trying to bring them up a little bit. Did the wrong thing. See, it's new to me still, so bear with me. Bring the contour up. You're going to hear a little more of the highs. That's what it does. It contours frequency, brings you more of the mids. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Ward, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you, man. You know how hard this was. You do. Good evening, Eric. Kilo 3, Echo Lima Golf. Live on the Yaesu FTDX 10. Here we go. CQ calling, Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ, live on ham radio, live on YouTube and listening. Let's do this because we got a lot of daylight still here. We're going to quickly bump over to 20. Let's just do it. 14307. Okay, 14307. Quick tune. I'm on a resonant antenna. I really don't need to worry about that. Checking frequency availability. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. We'll try first at 14307. See if we can make a quick call. We'll still tune. It's just good. You know, it's good. I haven't done much today except for just running cables and cords and stuff and getting things ready in 2 areas. So there you go. Checking frequency availability one more time. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Do not need the amp. Do not need the amp. And thank you guys for what you've said. Thank you. I appreciate your kindness. I mean that. This is so not me to brag about anything. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm pretty humble. I don't need anything big or fancy. I just need a radio near my chair to just enjoy radio. That's it. All right, I think we're good. CQ calling, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ calling, live on ham radio, live on YouTube, streaming to the world. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ and listening. And folks, I'm really sorry here. You're going to hear some noises like from my mouth. It drives me crazy. I'm working on it. Since the oral surgery, I'm still recovering a little way, so please forgive me for that. I'm really working hard on this. And when I listen to these shows, it drives me crazy. CQ calling, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ calling, live on ham radio, live on YouTube, and streaming to the world. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ for a quick 20 call and listening. Easy to use, just very easy to use. See it expand, knock the expand down, see the multi-screen, see everything like this, like the 7300, okay? Not fan of the 3DSS, it just seems really weird to me. I never didn't like it on the 101. I do like it on, I guess if you want to play video games. I just am not a fan. They say it's different on this rig. I'll take a look at it and see if I like it better, but I've never been a big fan. Kilo 7 Hotel November, we'll go QSY to 40 meters, QSY to 40. Just listening to make sure we don't miss anybody. Again, working only 100 watts tonight. We're not going into the amp. We're just running barefoot. I want you guys to see the same experience as you would have if you were using the radio. Now, let me show you real quick how you use the rig a little bit, okay? Just a little bit, okay? We'll try and zoom you in real quick. That's not the right one, Larry. My goodness gracious. Sorry, folks. Let me get you on the right camera here. Here we go. All right. That is certainly not going to help. All right, so let me get you down on the rig. Now, there's two ways to change frequency on this. Just two. And you can do it here, change by the VFO, okay, which I have locked right now. Or you can go ahead and just put the band button right there and click on the meter band you want to work. That's the fastest way, but you can find your style the way you want to. There's lots of redundancies in this radio that are there to help you find your sweet spot. That's really it. So that's pretty cool. Thor, hear me on 40. That's good. Well, we'll come back. We're here back on 40. So thank you, Thor. That's a nice guy right there. We'll work on that. Let's see if we can make it work. Again, short show this evening. Short show. Want to spend some time with my brother tonight. It's too important not to. So let's go back to the rig. This is a pure rig view, straight to you, not off of a screen any longer. Here we go. CQ calling, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ calling, live on ham radio, live on YouTube, and streaming to the world about ham radio. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 40 and listening. Just trying to pull the DNR off. If I can hear you, Thor. Tough time to work right now because you're really close to gray line. Somebody. Again, please. Station coming back to Kilo 7 Hotel November. Could you come back again, please? Oh, we're so close. We are. We're close. Oof. We're really close. We're just not there. Station coming back. It's just too much in the noise. I'm sorry. Just hard to hear you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ on 40 meters, live on ham radio, live on YouTube, and listening. Sean, hold on. Sean, are you near your rig? CQ calling, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ calling, live on ham radio, live on YouTube, and streaming to the world. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ on 40 meters and listening. Again, the Yaesu product, the way it works, is it simply comes through a 9 megahertz front end just to make it a less interference to bring into the front end of the radio. That's part of what makes this radio brilliant. I think it's going to be the same brilliance that Elecraft has with their K4. I do. Okay, no 160 antenna. Okay, you can do 80. All right, we'll try it. Real quick, because I need to make it a quick show, and I'm sorry, my friends. I am. Here we go. Let's try and tune up real quick. Little Rooma zoom. All right, hang on, buddy. Let's go to 3665 real quick. Make sure I can tune here. All right, we're good. So we'll tune up, Sean. We'll see if we can make a call. That's all we can do. Toby in Germany's in the house. Toby, thanks for being here. Yeah, Toby, thank you, buddy. Only allowed to transmit on 160, 80, 15, 10, 6, 2, 70, and some gigahertz frequencies. It's okay. Toby, thanks for being here. Digital analog ham. Thank you. Yep. It's much nicer. Thanks, man. I like it too, much better. Yeah, it's nice to get you a clean YouTube feed right from the rig. It's nice. I want to thank Eric at Elecraft for helping me with that. Is this frequency available? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Now we're on 80 meters. Here's a new one. Kilo 4 November Yankee X-Ray. I know who that is, and that's a good person. Thank you for coming. Great to see you. Yes. Welcome back. Good to see you, buddy. Yep. On the new Yaesu FTDX 10, just out of the box. Let's give it a shot. CQ calling. CQ calling. This is Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ. CQ calling, live on Ham Radio, live on YouTube, calling CQ to any station, anywhere, and listening. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November.
Kilo 7 Hotel November, Alpha India 7 Echo, Quebec. Sean from the east side.
Alpha India 7 Echo, Quebec, is that right?
Roger, roger, Larry.
Hey, Sean, we did it, didn't we? We made that QSO.
That's awesome. Yeah, I was wondering if 80 would work, and it's working. So, yeah, you're coming in about a 5.7 here on the 7300.
5.9 strong here in Independence, Sean. Good signal, just a great signal. Let me ask you a question. Since we do this show to encourage people to join Ham Radio, what is it, Sean, that you like about Ham Radio that you enjoy the most about it?
I like all the different facets of ham radio. It's nice to just be able to not get bored. There's always something new to do, which is really kind of cool.
Yeah, QSL, I agree with you. There's so much to do. If you don't like voice, you can do data. If you don't like data, you can do TV. There's just so much that's involved with ham radio. Well, Sean, we finally did it. We finally did it. How far? I got to ask you, how far are you away from Bend? Over?
I'm about 25 miles directly north of Bend. If you're familiar with Redmond,
oh yeah,
12 or 14 miles northwest of Redmond here. So just over the hill from you, really, and to the east, probably, gosh, the line of sight from you and I is probably less than 100 miles total.
Yeah, QSL, I know right where you're at. We used to have property there, Crooked River, so I know it real well. You've got a beautiful view of the Three Sisters, man. Gee, Sean, great, one of the most beautiful places on earth where you live. Man, I'll shoot you 73. We finally did it. Thank goodness, buddy. Alpha India 7, Echo, Quebec, Kilo 7, Hotel November. Thank you, man. God bless you. Appreciate you coming on tonight.
Not a problem. Thanks for having me, and thanks for coming to 80 so we could give it and actually make it work. You have a good evening. Thanks for all the shows. We appreciate it. This is Alpha India 7, Echo, Quebec, 7-3.
Made my day. Made my day. Kilo 7, Hotel November, QRZ. Try one more. We're on 80. So 80 meters, 3.665 live here. Here we go. CQ calling. CQ calling. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilowatt 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ calling. CQ calling. Live on Ham Radio Live, streaming to the world. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ on 80 and listening. I'm just waiting for that person on 80 to start screaming profanities at me here. I'm sorry.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
It can happen. You never know. Kilo 7 Hotel November will be QSY to 40 meters. QSY 40. All right. So on this radio, again, easiest way to work it. at least so far that I've found, is that you simply can turn the band button or you move on the frequency, the touch screen. Different than the ICOM. The ICOM, you click that and it kind of moves you right away. You know, it's different, a little bit different on the Yaesu. So let me show you again real quick. We'll go to the rig cam. That's really up close. Brilliant. Okay, let's put it in front of it so you can see actually the knobs and buttons without it being zoomed in. That's not going to work either. Never mind. Hi, everybody. Okay. I could get better help here. I need to find better help. Sorry about that. Okay, let's take a look here. All right, so when you zoom in on the radio, like, you know, like this, okay, band button here. Now, here's the only knock I have on this rig. It's the only knock. It's so close to the VFO. All these buttons are real close. If you have like mans, okay, and you don't even need like real big fingers, you know, like you've got mans, like big hands, mans, right? You're going to be bumping the VFO all the time on this because the buttons are real close. That's the only knock I can see on it. Other than that, this thing's brilliant. It really is. How it differs from the 101, okay? The 101's outer knob is just so precision. It just feels like almost like a German-made piece of machinery. It's just precision, beautifully made, fits well, turns smoothly, beautiful. On the 10, it's different. On the 10, it has more of a rubberized coating on the end of it, okay? So when you tune this radio on the outer knob, move this mic, when you tune here on this radio versus on the 10, it's smaller, of course, but it also has a rubber knurled coating on it, okay? So it doesn't feel quite the same. It's different than the 101s. That's a place where it really is different. The 101's knob is machined and it has these little notches that are in it that you can kind of put your fingers on. Makes it simple to tune. However, what they did here with the rubberized coating is brilliant. It really is easy. I mean, easy to use. That's something really good. The VFO, I find to move rather slow. I wish it would tune faster than it does. I'll give you a good example. Let me spin it. And this is where the ICOM progressive tuning is so good. Here we are on 80 meters. I'm going to spin this as fast as I can spin it. Okay? That's as fast as I can go. Now with ICOM, okay, the difference is that progressive tuning kicks in, right? And all of a sudden you're rocketing through the frequencies. That's a good plus to the 7300. Now, they might do a firmware update on this to make it work that way. Who knows? But overall, my first impressions of the Yaesu FTDX 10 is it really is a beautiful radio. I mean, it's very, very well designed. It's out of the box. What is it retail? I think retail, I didn't pay retail, but $16.99 for it. You know, for $16.99, even at that price, I think it's a winner. I really do. I mean, I'm really surprised because so much of the 101 is in this radio. It is. So much of that receiver is there. And that's the reason most of us bought the 101 is because of the receiver. Really. So when you look at this radio, if you're looking for one, okay, how it differs from a 7300 is it's going to be a big step up. That's my first opinion. I think it's going to take a little longer to get used to working it because there's differences in this versus the 7300, okay? For example, when you're looking at notching filters, okay, you do it differently on a Yaesu than you do on an ICOM, just the way they are. But what the 10 brings you is a little bit bigger touch screen. It also has a superior DNR. There's no question about that. The DNR is much better on the 10. It just stands out. It's brilliant, okay? The display out, of course, is a big plus for many hams, and this has the DVI out. Now, how I'm doing it is I'm simply going DVI out into an HDMI, and it works brilliantly. But some people, a display might not matter, but to some, it makes a lot of difference, okay? This radio also quiet. Reminds me a lot of the 101. There's so much heritage of the 101 here. And like I say, this radio, where it's going to end up, for me at least, is going to be right next to me in my zero gravity chair because it's small enough They can fit on the table, on our end table, right by where my chair is. So for me, I finally have a radio that I can sit down and just enjoy. You know, just kick back with some ice on my back and just enjoy radio. I'm really excited for that. I really am. So that's why I bought it. Because for me, by the way, let me just say this. For me, it's about usability from my chair. It works perfectly for there. But I wish the ham radio company would come out with software that would remote with a Mac. Okay? I really do. Now, I'm not talking about Flex. I know Flex will turn into a Mac. I know you can go into a Mac. I get that. I'm talking about ICOM, Kenwood, Yaesu. Build us a remote software that we can work with a Mac with, because I think you'd sell a lot more of those than you think if it's Mac compatible. Because it made me buy a radio versus buying a computer, because I'd rather buy a radio because it has better resale. A computer doesn't. All right. Gunter is in the house. Take a look. Here he is. Gunter, straight from the German frontier. Welcome, Gunter. Good to see you. All right. Probably not going to make too much calls here tonight, only because I really need to get my brother. And Toby, he's here from Germany too. Oh, you'll love it. You're going to love it. You'll love it. Yeah. This is exactly, you would not notice the difference in this transceiver, Toby, from the 101. You just wouldn't. I mean, they are so close in how well they work, how good that front end is, that I really think you would just be stunned because it's such a good receiver. That's where it excels, is on the receive end. And this is brilliant. Yaesu did wonderful with this radio. Truly. Yeah. Take a look more at your comments here. What we got? I knew it. Gunter, I knew it. I was thinking of IC7610 and FTDX 10. Well, at least had a 10 in it, you know, right? A 10 was in it. Right. And it was that close. It was. It really was. What it came down to was, do I need a duplicate receiver of the 101? Because I already wanted the 101 back. It was coming back. The 7610 duplicates it. It competes with it. Did I want another one? No. What I wanted was something I could remote. Well, when it came to remoting, I had Flex, or I had to buy a PC. I didn't want to buy a PC, and the price of the Flex with the price of the Maestro was just too much money. I just didn't want to spend that much money. So for me, it came down to an easy choice. Hey, why not instead throw the FTDX 10 right by your chair, use that, and you should be able to have a ball with it. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. What we got? By the way, you guys are so funny. Yeah, a zero gravity chair. What it is, it's a specially designed chair that makes you feel like you're going to fall over backwards. Really. Take a look online at a company called Relax the Back. Okay. If you look at a place called Relax the Back, they sell chairs. They're called zero gravity chairs. There's only one company that sells them. Tons of people do all over the world. But essentially, your back is laying flat. Your legs come up and flat. So it unloads your lower back so that pain goes away. See, sitting here is uncomfortable for me. That's why there's a pillow there. Okay. And there's an ice bag right down there, because it's hard for me to sit for long periods of time. This gives me the chance now to be on the radio, because the size of this radio is so small. Now I have the opportunity to sit at my zero gravity chair, and I can literally work this radio because it's small enough for me to be able to use it without being so big that it overwhelms the table it sits on. That's really the point. Good question, Andy. Thanks a lot for asking. Gunter is hoping people hears him tonight. That's the translation. I'm thinking about heading to the club station after the show. Gunter will be there. He's a good guy. Gunter's great. He's got a powerful signal too. If you're in North America, especially East Coast, listen for him. He's really strong. He's really strong. And you can hear him into parts of the Midwest. That's how good he works that G5RV with the 7300. You can find him tonight. He'll be like on 40 probably. Gunter, is that right? About 40 meters probably. He's really solid. Great signal. Listen for him. His call sign's Delta Kilo 5, Oscar November Victor, DK5ONV. So take a listen for him. He's really, really wrong out there. Eric having withdrawal system. Yeah, I was having that. Yep. Good evening to you as well, buddy. You know that. Think the world of you. Yep, I do. Portugal. Look at this. Charlie Tango 1. Juliet. What's that right? Juliet Romeo Zulu. Hello from Portugal. That is an honor. Thank you for coming. What a treat. Thank you. Wow, what an honor. Check that out. Charlie Tango 1, Juliet Romeo Zulu. Man, I want to make that call now to Portugal. That'd be so much fun. I could put a new push pin up here on the map. I need to do that. That'd be great. So yeah, I think you guys would like it. It is very, very good. It's one of those radios, I think, that if you got it, it truly would, I think, surprise you in terms of, because of its size, because it does look like a 991A. It does a lot look like a 991A, but it's like a supercharged HF. It really is. Now, another difference in this radio up front that you should know, if you're used to ICOM rigs, okay, the mic is like, it's not the standard pin mic, right? It's the Ethernet pin mic. Okay. You can change that out if you're running, wanting to run ESSB or something like that. Here's another thing, by the way. Let me get you on the rig view so you can see it real quick. See, it's not rig cam anymore. It's rig view. Like that? I did too. Okay, so made it up myself. Okay, so rig cam view. No, rig view rig view. Can't say that again. Don't ask me to. Rig view. Okay, so on your TX settings, okay, take a look at this. So you're in SSB. Look at on your transmit. This is pretty sweet. I like that they did this for this radio, okay? And I'm waiting for the mouse to come. That's the piece I don't have yet. Okay. So like most Yaesu radios, here it is, okay? 100 to 2900 hertz. But take a look. See? Look at this. Watch. Careful. Whoa, there it is. It'll transmit 3050. So 3050 hertz. So a 3K radio right out of the box. And you know what's going to happen is that person that's really out there to really test the radio and find the hidden button code, you're going to be able to go 4K with this. You have almost every other radio that Yaesu makes the last, 20 years. So that's coming out. Just wait for it. Yeah, someone will show you how to do TTBF, which is, total transmit bandwidth frequency. It's like 4K. Nice. So you can run that microphone really nice and hear the fidelity. It'll be cool. So it'll happen. Let's see. Dang, the display colorful. It is. You know what? It's got a good display. And what I like about this display over the 101s, to be quite honest, is it has a better waterfall. It does. Just the honest truth. Okay, it does. Let's get the multi off. Look, very much like the ICOM screen. Green intensity, blue and white trail. Okay, on the waterfall. That's something the 101 does not have. It doesn't. Not yet, unless they do a firmware update for it, okay? The 10s have this display. Makes it nice. So, folks with the 10s, someone trying to call us? No, can't be true. Can't be true. Just want to make sure. It's such a short transmission. I want to make sure.
What did you do today, Leo?
Okay, we're good. All right, so, again, band 7, click. But you got to move fast. It goes fast. It really does. So that's really how it works. And when you use it long enough, you get used to it in a way that is like any other transceiver. You have a chance to use it and enjoy it. I think it's been really good. I am very excited to kicking back with some ice, my legs in the air, my back not hurting, and play radio. Gosh, I'm excited for that. I have waited for years to do that. So I'm really excited. Now the light's playing with me because of the color that the sun's going down. So yeah, there you go. All right. So let me kind of play with the lighting a little bit here because I look really orange, like bad orange. Like what happened here? If I move, see if it changes. Maybe not. Okay. That's about time to end the show right there. Let's look at your final comments and we will move from there. By the way, I want you to know tomorrow, Raleigh will be here. Okay. So it just was we got the time mixed up somehow. So Raleigh will be here tomorrow. That's ZL1BQD. He'll be on tomorrow's show. Join us at 1900 UTC for Raleigh. Raleigh is fantastic. He really is. He's got, like I said, 5 DXCC certificates. So for, 5 bands, he's worked every country in the world. So Raleigh is very, very solid on that. The other thing is that he's been on some amazing DXpeditions. Raleigh is very well known for doing some really special things in DXpedition work. And I think that you folks would just love to hear his story. So he's excited to share all that with you. And I'm honored that he'd come on the show to do that because I think you're going to really enjoy it. So join us tomorrow, 1900 UTC, Raleigh, ZL1 BQD from New Zealand, live here on the channel. And we'll have a wonderful time with Raleigh. You'll enjoy him like crazy. But do me a favor, Sean, oh man, you're so welcome. You know what? It was my honor and privilege. I mean that, Sean. Truly. That was so cool, man. We finally did it. Sean's been waiting a long time, as have I, to make this QSO together, which is great. Thank you for doing it, Sean. Thanks for the idea. We were able to make it work. Okay, we're going to do a sign off on the show tonight. This one's kind of special. Don't leave yet. We'll be back tomorrow at 1900 UTC for Ham Radio Live 138 with the guest, Raleigh Runsicum from New Zealand. His call sign, ZL1BQD. He'll talk about DXpeditions, also his YouTube channel here, and a whole bunch more. Thanks for watching, everybody. Sorry, not a whole lot of CQ, QSOs tonight, but you got to see the radio a little bit, and my color changed on the screen. I got to get out of here. See you soon, everybody, tomorrow at 1900 UTC. Until then, my name's Larry. My call sign's Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you, everybody, and good night.
This is station WJSV, owned and operated by the Columbia Broadcasting System, with studios located in the Earl Building at 13th and E Streets Northwest in the city of Washington, and transmitting facilities on the Mount Vernon Memorial Boulevard in Alexandria, Virginia, on property leased from the Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac Railway Company. Station WJSV operates on a frequency of 1460 kilocycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. Our next program will come to you at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. The National Anthem.